Hello, brothers and sisters of my heart. My name is Publio. I'm going to play and sing a couple of songs to help me, to help you, to help us to harmonize ourselves, to prepare for the Spiritism talk tonight. So the first song called Vibration and goes like this. Loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always. Loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Now I'm gonna sing a song, Good Old Man. It's about our protector, our mentor, Dr. Bezerra de Menezes. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, gray bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, gray bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the good, receive our praise and also our heart. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the light, place our pain at the feet of Jesus.
as free as any bird flying in the sky, where peace prevails. That's what I dream for you and me, moved by the light of love, no longer dimmed by who we were. We'll rise into what we are meant to be, among flowers shining with the glow of supernovas, tokens of that endless love God feels for us. That's what I dream. I dream a new day is going to dawn, the rising of a different world, where eyes who seek out chances to do good, a world of peace and brotherhood awaits the change that we can make. And changing our hearts is the first step we must take. A world where we will be as free as any bird flying in the sky, where peace prevails. That's what I dream for you and me, moved by the light of love, no longer dimmed by who we were. We'll rise into what we are meant to be, among flowers shining with the glow of supernovas, tokens of that endless love God feels for us. That's what I dream. I dream a new day is going to dawn, the rising of a different world, where eyes will seek out chances to do good, a world of peace and brotherhood awaits the change that we can make. And changing our hearts is the first step we must take.
Now, song to Mother Zephyrina. Source of love that radiates, warm power, cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort, cascades flowing down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in her door. The solution lies in her door. Oh, my Mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings, make your small son a good Christian, make your small son a good Christian. Source of love that radiates, warm in a power, cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort, love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in hard work. The solution lies in hard work. Oh, my mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings, make your small son a good Christian, make your small son a good Christian. Love in action. Jesus, here I am, my knees on the floor, to say thank you, my Lord, for the lives that come through this door. Your love is the key to change the entire world. Using these chains wisely, we will live in peace and harmony. Now I understand, helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see how this transformation
Good evening, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our Spiritist Talk. We thank you for joining us tonight. But before we start, as usual, we have a few announcements. We ask you to turn off your phone notifications and find a quiet place if it's possible. Our meeting will have a 30 minutes presentation followed by Q&A. And then after the presentation, we will have a spiritual treatment with passes and magnetized water. So we invite you to set aside a container with water to be magnetized. Our meeting is being retransmitted today by Continental Concafras Americas through their Facebook and also every Saturday at 8 p.m. by Kardec Radio through their Facebook and YouTube. And for those who want to learn more about Spiritism, Get to Know Spiritism is a free and online course that happens every Saturday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The last class finished on June 21st. Everyone is welcome to join and learn more about Spiritism in the next class, which will begin in the fall. It's coming. Stay tuned for more information. And we also offer virtual live gospel at home. The gospel at home is an effective support for you and your family's spiritual harmony. We will motivate and guide you in establishing and, more importantly, maintaining the gospel at home study meetings. By posting in our chat, you can request it. Let us know. However, if you wish to join us and participate in the online gospel at home held every Wednesday at 8 p.m. to 8:30, simply access the Zoom room that will be posted in the chat. And you are also welcome to include your name or somebody else's in our list of positive vibrations. It's a private list, and the person you indicate will be assisted by good spirits to provide healing energy and strengthen goodwill. You can also find the link in our chat. And finally, today's meeting will be about the Spirit's book, uh, part two, chapter 8, the Emancipation of the Soul, which will be facilitated by our dear Publio from Toronto. Everyone is welcome to write comments and questions in the chat, and they will be addressed at the end of the talk. Now it's time to call our brother, who will be also doing our opening prayer. Welcome, my dear Publio.
Hello, Rodrigo. How are you, my brother? How's everything there?
Hap- Happy to be here joining you
Oh,
guys today.
yeah. I have to say that we have the same feeling because I'm very happy to be here too. And
Wonderful.
like I always say, it's a special night. All the time that we're learning is a special night.
That's correct.
Thank you, Rodrigo.
Take care. Good luck, and I see you later.
Thank you. I will be here.
Bye bye.
Bye. So, my friends, brothers and sisters, I'm very happy to be here. And like Rodrigo said, we're going every time we are used to, we do an initial prayer. So for this, I'd like to invite you, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes, let your spirit go and meet the light that comes from Jesus Christ's heart, and say, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you for this opportunity to be here, to learn a little bit more about the Spiritism, the consoler that you promised 2,000 years ago. Allow the good spirits to be with us, inspiring us to understand a little bit more, to spread your word of love and peace. Stay with us today and forever. So be it. Dear friend, I'm very happy because the our our conversation tonight is going to be about the Spirit's book. A lot of people say, "Oh, what the Spirit's book?" And Rodrigo mentioned in the beginning, for those that wants to are like intrigued, are like skeptical or curious about Spiritism, this is a very good book to start because it's a book with questions and answers and help us to understand a lot of things. And tonight we're going to talk about a dream, sleep, and the liberation of the soul. So we're going to talk about the somnambulism. We're going to talk about the visits between the spirits of living persons, the concealed transmission of thoughts. Can you believe transmission of thoughts? Lethargy, catalepsy, apparent death, somnambulism, ecstasy, second sight. And in the end, the last question of this chapter, the chapter 8, part 2, the theoretical summary of somnambulism, ecstasy, and second light. So it is very interesting, intricate, but our conversation here is just to like give you a chance to understand and see a little bit more, and probably you're gonna be curious about this chapter. And if you are interested, we can download for free this book and you can read at home with calm. But tonight I'm gonna try to motivate you and try to make things easier to understand. And the first question is very intricate. Look at that. Does the incarnate spirit willingly stay in the corporeal envelope? Translating the question, like when you are here incarnated, we would like to be like out of the jail. Look the answer from the spirits. Remembering the spirits book came to us in 1857, so it's a long time ago, and they're still very, very intense, very like a lot of people never heard about. But look at the answer of the spirits. If we are interested, if we are like to go out of the jail, they said, that is like asking a prisoner, is happy being under lock and key? An incarnate spirit constantly aspires to freedom. The denser the envelope, that's the body, our physical body, the more it wants to be free of it. So tonight, we're going to see the point of view of the spirits and what the Spiritism brought to us. Why it's good for us to understand the spiritual world. So stay with me, and we're going to be together for a small time only. So, sleep and the liberation of the soul. So the question 402 is very interesting. How can we confirm the fact that the spirit is free during sleep? So how we can have the certain that the spirit is free when we sleep? And the answer is very, very singular, very clear. By dreams. While the body rests, the spirit enjoys more of the faculties than in the waking state. So, in the spiritual life is the real life. And when we are there, we enjoy much, much more than we are here. Let's say, if you are sick here, the spirit doesn't have this heavy body, so he can go many different places. So the Spiritism brought to us and bring those explanations for us to understand the relationship between our body and our spirit. So what the real thing here? So the spirit keep on saying the body rests, the spirit awakens. Sleep is a temporary partial release from the physical envelope. Envelope means our body. So it's a time that let's think together. Stay with me and tell me if makes sense. The day has 24 hours. Generally, people stay around 8 hours sleeping and 16 awaking. So in this time, 8 hours is when the body rests, but the spirits continue. The spirit doesn't sleep like the body. So we're gonna see this connection. What the thing? The preview of the afterlife. So it means that in the every night when you sleep and the spirit get free is a preview of the afterlife. So I'm afraid of to pass away. I'm afraid to die. Yes, but sometimes, most of the time, because we know what can wait for us there. But it's a preview. So sleep is a temporary, the relaxation of the physical ties provide a gentle daily trial run for final discarnation, removing our fear of death. So it's like a training for death. So there's a question along this chapter too. It's like, oh, but we are here training for the death. Technically, yes, during the day you are awakened, but at night the spirit gets out of the body. Is a training, so we don't get so much scared about the death. When we think death, we have to think the spiritual life, that is the true life. In the consoling part of the Spiritism is the consoling truth. God granted us this nightly emancipation so we can rest from material struggles and breathe our true spiritual home air. So look at how profound is those thoughts, those explanations from the spirits. God allow us to prepare, to have this small time of in our life every night to prepare us for the real life. So we're gonna understand the reason we are here. So for this we have to start. And again, that our brother Rodrigo brought is Study Spiritism, a free online course. So help us to understand. Not that's gonna make me a better person, but I'm gonna understand and see differently the life, the reason I'm here, why I'm incarnated, why I'm suffering, all those whys we can find the answers here in the Spirit's book. So let's continue. During the night is the night reunions in the Spirit home. So look at this. And you can say, okay, yes, sometimes I dream with people that I know, that I love. Sometimes I dream with people that I don't like very much, I don't love very much. And the spirits know this, and there's questions specific for this. But I brought this one, question 403. What should we think about the various meanings attributed to dream? Because now we got a very practical thing. It's along the humankind history. People go to oracles, to under the psychics, to tell what the dream means. And there's a lot of places that you go and they say a lot of things. And what the spirits brought as an answer. Dreams are not true.
in the sense that fortune tellers, for example, understand them. For it's absurd to believe that dreaming about one matter necessarily foretells another. So what the spirits brought here is most of the times the fortune tellers say what they see, what they heard from the spiritual world. Doesn't necessarily means that it's true. And the spirit, if you have a chance, a curiosity, come to this chapter in the book and you're gonna understand a lot of things about this. Because they say that many times they say the right thing, but with directing for the answer that we want to hear. So what it means is not all the time what we dream is exactly the meaning. We're going to see later on during our conversation that a lot of times you dream about past lives, 1, 2, 300 years, 300 years, 1,000 years ago. Our spirit keep those memories and bring back in some dreams. So in this case, reuniting with loved ones, like getting out of the body, and we see those like my father that passed away many years ago. I will go and meet him somewhere that when I came back, I don't remember where, but I have that good feeling that I met someone that I really love. Sometimes we cannot see very well. We cannot keep all the memories. But look at that. While the body sleeps, our soul travels to visit friends, families, and protectors in the spiritual realm, learning and working. Advanced and well-intentioned souls spend their nights conversing with higher spirits, studying and working on the noble tasks. About this, there's a lot of cases that people, for instance, I remember in an interview, one guy that used to speak around 15, 20 different languages, and he never went to the school. But he said that during the night, he meets spirits that teach him how to speak in different languages. And these cases is around the world. It's not only here in Canada. And we've seen many different cases. For instance, maybe you already heard about Sister Fox, for instance. You heard about Edgar Cayce in the United States. So people that dream and talk and show things and fix things and come back with ideas to fix things here in this life. So the consoling truth of Spiritism, we are never truly separated from those we love. Our relationships continues to flourish in the spiritual world every single night. So this is the consoling thing, that when we think that we lost someone that we love a lot, mother, father, the loved ones, sometimes our kids, our brothers, Spiritists came with those questions and say, look, God allow us to go the spiritual world, the spiritual realm, and meet those that we love. So if you have the curiosity to go all the questions, you're going to see that we can every night. Chico Xavier, he used to say that the night is a preparation for the death. But we can do this every single day and take advantages and praying, asking for help to understand, asking for help to study, to meet the loved ones. And you will understand that, of course, depend on many different reasons, like the stage I am, what the reason, what the goal is moving me. Let's go because the time goes so fast. The true nature of the dreams. Look at that. The question for a wait. Often, while we have our eyes shut during the state that is not yet sleep, we see distinct image for figures in the minutest detail. Is this an effect of vision of the imagination? Can you probably this happened with all of us already. You kind of almost sleeping, almost waking, and you see people, you see some figures, and what is this? Look at the Spiritist said. The body is being numb. It's hard to read here. I have the thing. The body is being numb. The spirits to break its chains, it travel and cease. If sleep were complete, this vision would be a dream. So most of the time, the sleep is not completely. We keep like depend our day, sometimes we have medicines that make our mind confused. So depend many different things that can be related to the real dreams and the nature of the dreams. But the dreams as real memories. Visit can call dream is often our soul's memory of where it went and the experience while the body rests. So most of the time when we wake up and remember that dream is the memory. It's not because you're there, you have the memory being there. Remember, like sometimes we have strange dreams, like I was somewhere that I have never been, or a weird place, or very different places. Yes, and we don't have the real memory of where was those meetings. The brain interference, the bizarre or a chaotic nature of some dreams happen because our heavy physical brain struggles to accurately record spiritual memory. So our material brain cannot hold all the details what happened. So that's what they say. Sometimes it's a dream, sometimes it's like experience that we had. Remember, not all the dreams that happen, but every time you remember something, can be from this incarnation, can be from the other incarnation, can be a meeting in the spiritual world. So many different things. So the consoling truth about this, the sudden intuitive solution, flashes of peace, or unexplainable courage we face upon waking are the real gift brought back from our nightly spiritual encounters. So you're going to see in the humankind history, a lot of people that have dreams and write it down. I remember I experienced by myself. I talked to a person and he said, okay, every day when because the memories of the dream are very short. So he asked me, every day when you wake up, write down what you dream. So make it easy for you to start understanding. So this is a good exercise for all of us. Every day when you wake up, because the memory is still fresh, you write down partial or ideas from the dream. So because sometimes probably happen with you too, you don't remember, you wake up and go to work, and all of a sudden during the day you have that insight. I said, oh, I have a dream with somebody talking to me, this and this. So we don't have the real memory all the time. So when our mind working hard here and there, stressed, so we may lose all the informations. So that's the reason that man helped me. If I say, look, every day in the morning, the first thing when you wake up, write down, or sometimes during the night you wake up, like write down what did you heard, what your dream of. So that's, for us, it's a good exercise. Let me run here because we are twin phases of continuous life. So I think that we're gonna have to part this conversation too. Other than that, it's gonna be very hard. But this twin phase, the conscious life, is like the life, the incarnated one, and the life in the spiritual realm. But it's one life only, a unified existence. Sleep does not split us on two lives. Rather, it reveals two complementary phases of a single continuous existence. So remember, we are here incarnated, but we also are a spirit. And when we sleep, the spirit gets free. So it's the same thing. It's not two different lives. It's the same life, two different phases. Shifting priorities. During bodily rest, the free life of the soul temporarily takes precedence over the heavy constraint of physical matters. So in the spiritual life, the spirits take over all the control. But when you are awake, so he lost something, a lot of things that you know, a lot of things, it's blocked because we cannot. The consoling part of Spiritism, consoling perspective, this adult understanding removes the feeling of earthly isolation. Realize that our awakened life is only half the story, and our spirit remains fully alive, active, and integrated in the spiritual universe. So clear. The Spirit brought those ideas and make us to understand. It's so good, so very good. So now spirits visit among the living. So we can see here, there's a lot of explanation. You can, the question 14, can two people who know each other visit each other during the sleep? The spirit, of course, yes. Yes, and many others who do not think they know each other while awake meet in the spiritual time. So it's very interesting. Some people that we don't know here during the day, the material life, we don't know each other, but in the spiritual world, we meet there. So I'm gonna be a little bit fast because the time flies so fast. A unified existence. Sleep does not split us to two lives. Rather, it reveals two complementary phases. I think I saw this already. Yes, sorry. It's the same one. Waking intuition and spiritual capital. This is a very interesting, because sometimes you are worried about something, your job, your family, and you have that intuition. But this happens not only when you're worried. The artist, that when you create a song, so you have that intuition. You have the intuition to write a story. You have intuition to have a solution of a problem. So many things. The original spontaneous ideas, baffling flashes of insight, some professional solution, or an inner peace are often the direct result of discussions held during sleep. So most of the time, we had a conversation in the spiritual realm, come back here, and they say, oh, I think I have a good idea for this problem. And I say, wow, how you think? So it's the intuition. It's everybody has. You don't need to be extremely medium. You don't have to study. So intuition comes naturally, because sleeping, you meet people naturally, and you come back with solutions naturally. The imperfect memory transmission, we rarely bring back full conscious memories because the physical brain acts as a dense but the core intuition always remains. In the consoling perspective, you are never left to solve life's heavy burden entirely alone. The courage, moral strength, and clarity you wakes up with a tangible spiritual gift earned during your nightly travels. So you now you can see all the time the spirit when they're sleeping, he travels, he goes different places, he meets different people, but it's the same person come back and the next day continue. We're gonna see in this chapter telepathy, the sight language, and this is very interesting because sometimes we know somebody so that he thinks one thing there and like have the same idea. How it can explain this, the science. So look at that, what the spirits. The hiding language. Two individuals can communicate directly from the spirit to spirit, even while awake. This explains why we often anticipate what a loved one is about to say before they speak. This connection, sometimes husband and wife, brothers, friends, very close friends, the cognitive independence through soul communication bypasses physical vocal cords and in drums, operating entirely on thoughts, synchronization, and emotional tuning. So, like you almost say something, and that person said, "I know what you're talking about." Is a transmission, is a telepathy, is vibration. Remember in the beginning of our meeting, I was talking about vibration. So how important the vibration can be. I can transmit the good vibration, you can receive the good vibration. It's the same thing, telepathy. You're going to see the consoling perspective. This independence proves our thoughts survive outside the biological flesh. Even when speech or physical compatibility fails, our capacity for deep, soul-to-soul communication retains untouched. It's almost there. It's almost there. Mutual sympathy across space. So we're going to see that during the sleeping, we meet many different, nowadays you use the word network. So we meet many different people in many different areas and locals too. So the unbroken net, true affinity builds pathway through the spiritual fluid that ignore the physical miles separating bodies and earth. I remember a good friend of mine used to say, because he lives far away, he lives in Brazil, and he used to say, well, we have a material, like a physical distance between us, but we are in the same vibrational place. Like, let's say I can think here, and here all the way there in Brazil can heard my thoughts or can understand my thoughts. About this in the book in the movie Nosso Lar, it's a very interesting book from psychograph Chico Xavier, André Luiz. In the end of the book, André Luiz there in a house thinking, oh my God, I need to help someone. I'd like to have my sister here. She could come here. And he was praying. In a flash of the second, she's there. He said, oh, you're here. How is that? I said, no, I kept your thoughts all the way there, and I came to help you. So the thoughts, the vibration, the unbroken net doesn't depend on the physical matter. It's the spiritual connection. In the consoling perspective, separation is an illusion of the physical senses. We are constantly enveloped in the thoughts and affection of those who love us, transforming daily struggles in universal connection. Remember this. fully awake or in physical crisis. So this is very important. Sometimes the loved ones in the hospital and what's going on, and he's not awake, but he's still, the spirit is still awake. So the soul remains full awake in a state of lethargy and catalepsy. The body is completely paralyzed and appears dead, but the spirit is full conscience. This we have an example extraordinary in the Bible. When Jesus Christ went to see the very good friend called Lazarus, and her sister said, "Oh, you came too late. He passed away." And Jesus came there, said, "Lazarus, come here." In Lazarus, everybody calls it a miracle. But in the science can explain this was the catalepsy. He was kind of sleeping, and Jesus Christ wake him up, and he came back for this world. So for this, we have to study a little bit more, because the words make a big difference. The words, the catalepsy, the lethargy. So it's very interesting to study, and you can find this in those questions 422 to 423. The consoling perspective. This insight replaces the terrifying fear of being buried alive or trapped in a suffering body with absolute peace. The thinking self is never paralyzed or decayed. So remember, the spirit never stops thinking, and the spiritual world is the real one. So make us to get awake, and they used to say, wake up and smell the coffee. God's protective shield from pain. A painless detachment. During profound medical crisis, the spirit is partially liberated from the physical nervous system. So sometimes the body is very sick, is there in the hospital, in the bed. God allows this disconnection, let's say disconnection, because when you sleep, you kind of disconnect a little bit of the body, and he stopped feeling all the pain that the body is feeling. The spiritual sanctuary. The soul feels no physical pain from the body critical condition, as the fluidic link loosens to grant a peaceful, temporary refuge from somatic suffering. So God allows these moments, like when a person is in the hospital in coma, and we've been seeing many cases, person stay in coma for years, and all of a sudden he wakes up and come and tell stories. Oh, I was in here and there. I all the time I heard you guys talking. I heard the vibration. I heard the prayers. So it's very important to understand this, so we can believe in the spiritual world. The consoling perspective. This reveals God's supreme mercy. When physical trauma becomes too severe from the body to bear, the Creator temporarily emancipates our soul to protect us from pain. And this we're gonna, if you interested on this, you're gonna see in case of accidents, the body is dislocated from the soul, and the soul doesn't have all the pain that the body suffer in one accident, for instance. But this is a thing to study and talk. In the Spirit's book has a lot of answers about this. Almost finishing, sorry. Somnambulism, lucid independence is very interesting. I'm not gonna go all to this, but the living spirit in action. In natural somnambulism, lucid sleep, the soul enjoys a high degree of emancipation. Its physical senses are suppressed, but its spiritual faculties become highly active. So the consoling perspective, this state offers undeniable in empirical proof that our consciousness is not a product of matter. For adults facing existential doubts, it provides comforting, tangible evidence that we are independent spirits. Here's the part. When we think that the spirit has the intelligence, or the body has the intelligence, the body control everything, the symbols came and show us, no, the spirit that control everything. The spirit control the intelligence. And we're gonna see case, like, if you interested, go and search from Edgar Cayce. It's a medium in United States, and he was very interesting in about somnambulism, because he used to go in trance, somnambulic, and cure people, find things, and people took advantages of his honesty, his, let's say, he was very naive. And they also asked him to find the mine of gold and stuff like that. But remember, it's the spirit that can go and find those things. He made a lot of cure, uh, healing a lot of people. So, and this you can see around the world, not only here in the United States, not only in Brazil, India, Africa, everywhere you can see in all time of the human being history. So, ecstasy, a glimpse of our true home. So, ecstasy, the closest approximation to death. Ecstasy is the high, more absolute form the somnambulism. The soul's attachment to this body becomes too thin that the temporary steps fully into a spiritual world. So here we're going to see that ecstasy is a little a step a little bit higher than somnambulism, and the spirit take over all the consciousness, but is still incarnated. He doesn't lose this, and we're going to see the spirits mention a silver string that links the body and the soul. The consoling perspective. Ecstasy provides a beautiful, reassuming preview of the afterlife. It reassures us that our ultimate destination is a place of supreme harmony and peace, dissolving any lingering fear from death. So you're gonna see and heard again, this is a preparation for our real life. So don't get scared. Almost finishing. The second side is the same thing. The second vision, people have the clairvoyance. So he can see, and the spirits mention, his see is not like the medium see is not with his human eyes. He see with the spiritual eyes, that we're gonna study a little bit more, and we're gonna see this, the perispirit. But this we can see in our course, free course online. So you're gonna learn about the perispirit. The consoling perspective, second side, remind us to the spiritual world is right here, interpreting our daily reality, knowing that we walk alongside invisible protectors and loved ones bring immense comfort. Showing this, the mediums can see the spiritual world. And sometimes we think, oh, the spiritual world is a place very far. No, it's right here beside us in a different dimension. So we in a different vibration. So we can study this about mediumship, but this is the gift, the second side is a gift. The soul internal archives. So here in the question 439, 446 is a big list of questions, but it's very interesting that sometimes you incarnate with some deficiencies here, like not very smart, or don't have opportunity to speak 3-4 languages, but in your archives, in your spiritual memory, you have all of these. You are a brilliant instrumentist, a musician, speak many different languages. So we kept those in the spiritual memory. The consoling perspective, these teachings reveals that our soul entirely possessive a vast treasure of wisdom and memories that we are temporarily locked away by our physical brain. We are far greater and wiser than we remember. So sometimes we incarnate with this, I'm not going to say deficiency, but a limited intelligence, because if we get all the thing, we can make bubbles. So but the memory, the spiritual memory is there, and we when we go back to the spiritual world, you recuperate all those. You know, almost finishing healing in the safe return. So the spirits keep on saying this, for the question 447. They saying that yes, during this process, it's like the spiritual care that we're gonna do right now. During the process of sleeping, the spirit can go all the way to the spiritual realm, get a energy, get a boost, get a treatment, and come back to the body, and the spirit brings all that energy and help to healing the body. The consoling perspective, despite this intense attraction, the invincible silver cord, remember I mentioned that, silver cord ensures your return is perfectly timed, guarded, protected by the divine law until your physical cycle naturally concludes. So nobody's going to say, oh, I'm going to sleep tonight and I don't want to go back to my body. No, we have this silver cord, this link that attach us the body and the soul. And finishing, I hope you guys, it's so quick, but there's a small explanation about this chapter 8, part 2, sleep and the liberation of the soul, the daily gift of spiritual freedom. So thanks a lot and have a very good dreams. Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you.
Well, thank you for bringing these.
I'm smiling, but because it's very interesting, get to know those things that is not hiding for a secret society. It's for everybody. Everybody can download this book and study a little bit and say, wow, I never thought about this. So feel free if you want to, if you have any question, if you want to study with us, like you said, in September, the beginning of September, we're going to start our classes again. And thank you again for having me here.
Well, thank you for bringing these consoling aspect from all that information. It is it is good to keep things into perspective and see the consoling aspect of all that teaching. I
You
do
have
have one question for you if you have the time.
yes, let's go.
So, are the places we visit during our sleep impacted by how we live that day and how to improve our chance to meet good spirits and have a productive sleep?
Wow, what a question! What a question! Thank you. So it's unbelievable, but it's very easy and clear. So I can ask you the same question: with the people that you live every single day, stressed people or whatever in your job or in your society, this has any influence in your life? What do you think? Before I
Absolutely.
answer, exactly.
Absolutely, yes.
So the day that we have that, because we don't have a beautiful day every single day. There's day that you have a hard time, and maybe this will impact in my dreams, in my sleep. Yes, it will. But the spiritist came and said, look, yes, we will, but we can improve. How can I improve? Well, we have to go back to that question. You have to get to know yourself and say, Opa, this is not for me. I'm not gonna let this come to, because there's a popular thought that I'm gonna ask you, what make a boat uh, under sink? What make a boat sink? Tell me.
I I don't know how to answer that specifically.
So
The
what
weight?
make the
Uh,
uh, yeah? What make a boat sink? A water. Okay. What can impact my dream, my life? The external influence. So now if the spiritism came and said, okay, do you allow it, or you can try to get better and say, hey, this is not my world. I'm not going to compete with dishonesty. I'm not going to be a thief because everybody around me is doing this. So yes, how can we improve? Changing myself. I cannot expect that all my colleagues, all the people that I work for, change. I have to change myself and say, look, I'm part of this, but I have the privacy to say, this is not my world. So we can improve. And the spirits came and said, one thing more. When you have this hard time, make a prayer. Because remember, prayer is a vibration. So the song again, vibration. So you change the frequency and say, okay, your boat is gonna sink, but mine is here all the way to the water. I'm not gonna let this water come inside. I'm gonna take all this water out. It is a regular exercise, and it's every single day we have to practice this, because there's day that we are okay. I'm okay today. I'm okay tomorrow. But there's one day that I can't hold all the pressure. So it's a daily exercise, daily exercise. And in in just to remind, I'm not perfect. I'm trying to be a little bit better every single day. Today better than yesterday. So we keep on trying. It's the same thought about the AA, right? The anonymous alcoholic. One day at a time. Today I'm gonna try to be a little bit more conscious. Today I'm gonna be try to be a little bit more happy, more grateful. So day by day you can build this. And wait, I cannot wait to the world to change there and say, oh, now it's my world, I'm going there. No, I have to change myself daily by daily, and I can influence here and there, and people see, say, oh, this guy is doing something good, so let's do it together. Good influence helps too. Okay.
Wonderful. Nicely
Thank you, my
explained.
thank you very, very much. Have a wonderful dream.
And you too, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Give me a few seconds. And now we move on to the preparation for tonight's spiritual treatment. Pass is the transfusion of spiritual energy with the goal of assisting with our physical, emotional, and mental balance. And passes also help us to restore a state of harmony and peace by replacing negative energy with healthy, positive energy. And in order to receive these benefits, please follow the audio instructions or just remain in prayer. You may close your eyes to help with mentalization. And during the past, the water you set aside will also absorb the spiritual energy that you and your family can benefit from. And finally, we are going to make a prayer in preparation uh, 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 for the Pass, and we are going to close with this prayer. So I ask you to close your eyes if you can, and let's try to picture our Lord Jesus. First, I would like to thank you, Lord Father, for another opportunity to gather in your holy name, to thank you for the time dedicated by our brother Publio, who took the time to bring us your gospel, your teachings. Thank you for the protection that we receive daily from our guardian angel, from our protectors, from the mentors of this group, because we are here again. We ask you, Father, that you help each one of us to translate what we learned, to understand, maybe to follow up, study a little more, and bring all these teachings to our heart. Help us, Father, with these teachings to be better people, to be a little better, like Publius said, one step at a time. I ask you to bless the 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 members of this group who were not here today, that we bless this study, that you bless the our brothers and sisters in our vibration list, and that you stay with us, Father, today and always. Amen.
Let's get ready for the Pass and water fluidification. Please get a container with clean water to be fluidified. Brothers and sisters, it does not matter where you are, what type of hardships you are going through. Jesus is always ready to come and help us. Place yourself in a comfortable position which can make it easy for you to reach concentration and receptiveness. Breathe slowly and easily. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up your lungs with air and let it out very slowly. Let tranquility and peace energies penetrate your lungs and move throughout your body. Your soul in harmony with your body feels easy and in peace. Let's imagine Jesus' passage. A clear day, the sun's golden rays illuminate the happy passage in Capharnaum. A lot of white houses, multicolored vines, and hopping birds fill the landscape with optimism. The news about cures attracted the crowd in need. Suddenly, Jesus appears slim and handsome. His tunic was hanging down to his feet. At sunset, all those with sick people hit by several illnesses would bring them, and as he placed his hands over each one, he would heal them. This is what Luke the evangelist says. Let's imagine Jesus approaching you. He holds his friendly hands over our head. Notice that from his generous hands, a waterfall with clear and pure water originated from his love come to bathe you. It flows on your head, goes down your shoulders, bathe all your being, and brings you peace, serenity, and balance. They remove all impurities and pacify you. Feel the water bathing you, cleaning. Breathe. Now, imagine Jesus as a sun before you. His light, his warmth surrounds you. Feel the healing energy that comes from Jesus towards you. He hears your prayers. Trust him. His love is endless and it follows you and protects you. It provides you with everything you need. Have faith. Absorb the healing energy from Jesus. His light surrounds you. Feel the energy going through all your body. Feel stronger and in peace. Lord Jesus, our divine friend, reach out your generous hands, Lord, and change this water into medicine for our physical and spiritual illnesses. Protect us, Jesus, with your peace. Spread those vibrations of love throughout my home, Lord. May peace, health, and tranquility reign here. We are very grateful to you, Jesus. Stay with us today and forever. Thank God. Please remember to use the fluidified water.
All right, and before we part ways tonight, a special invitation. We invite everyone to this second Conference USA Canada, which will take place from September 5th to 7th in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, USA. And the theme of Conference will be Kindness is the Only Way. To register, simply access the link on the screen. See you all there. And thank you for joining us tonight. Again, we will be back next Tuesday here on Spiritism Canada and Continental Conference Americas at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and next Saturday on Kardec Radio at 8 p.m. And don't forget to follow us on Spiritism Canada on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Spiritist group Path of Light. Have you all a wonderful night, and God bless you.
Someone told me long ago that life is just a long road. Sorry, mate, but life to me is way much more. No matter what it seems to be, it's always time to make a change. Sometimes all we need is only one more chance. So try. Build that bridge over troubled waters, fly. If that's all that you have left to do, I want more. I want more happy sunny days. I want more happy smiles on your face. Love sparkling the eyes. Tears no more sorrows, no more bad days. make a change. Sometimes all we need is only one more chance. So try, build a bridge over troubled water, fry. If that's all that you